Please be seated. Good afternoon, friends and families of our graduates. We are here to honor Flower Mound High School's graduating class of 2013. This has been a banner year for Flower Mound High School. Our students have shown tremendous success in athletics, academics, fine arts, and citizenship. This graduating class has earned a total of $32.5 million in scholarship money. The largest in Flower Mound High School history. At this time, our welcome will be given by Rachel Kennedy, a member of the top 25 honor graduates.
Welcome to Flower Mound High School's 2013 graduation ceremony. All right. Okay, seniors, so I'm going to go ahead and kick this off with a cliche flashback. So, most of us started kindergarten in the year 2000. This new thing called Google was only 3 years old. Facebook and YouTube didn't exist. Harry Potter was just a half-written series yet to hit the silver screen, and the iPod was still a year away from existing. Not to mention no one had even heard of a smartphone, yet here we are now with most of our parents trying to capture this moment on their latest iPhone app. And we were those cute little kids, nervous about our first day of school, and all of those extremely cool yet extremely scary high schoolers. It seemed like it would be eternity before we were ever that old. But here we are today at our graduation. We've grown up into beautiful young men and women in an era of radical and rapid changes. Who knows what the future could possibly hold, but all I know is we're ready. Because after all, we've been blessed with amazing teachers, friends, and family who have shaped us into the individuals we are today. So slow down and cherish this moment, right here, right now, in between the memories of the past and the hopes of the future. Today is about us. Let's celebrate what we have, where we've come from, and where we're going. May God bless each one of y'all. Enjoy this day, seniors. We're here to honor you.
Thank you, Rachel. Please stand as our award-winning junior ROTC cadets post the colors and our FMHS choir sings a Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing as the opening remarks will be given by Student Body President Solji Jung. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Before I start, I would like to thank some very important people in my life. First, thank you, seniors, for an amazing 4 years. It was an honor serving you guys. At this moment, I would also like to thank my outstanding student council sponsors, Miss Jennifer Owens and Miss Kelly Waller, and my Nunham Church family, my Bible study group, my family, specifically my parents, Sutrul and Jiyoung Jung, and my sister Yeji. And I would also like to thank my Father in heaven, for I would not be here at this moment without his unfailing love. And now I will begin. The roar, the cheers, the band playing, the drumline show, the Friday night lights, the team. The team is more than just the football players. The team includes the trainers, the band, the ROTC, the cheerleaders, the color guard, Jaggy, and the crowd. The team is Flower Mound, and the team never stops. In that moment, we are one. In the time spent cheering, laughing, crying, we realize what we have. We have a family, and this family does not dissipate after football season. In fact, this family pushes us to be better, to set our academic standards higher, to practice until we make it, to show true Jaguar spirit for all of our days. What does the class of 2013 mean to me? The class of 2013 is a diverse family that is supportive and encouraging of all of our endeavors. And as the Jaguar spirit never dies, the family never fails. We are Flower Mound. Go Jags.
Thank you, Solji. Please be seated. I would like to recognize our special guest dignitaries who are here today. I ask that they stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. We are honored today to have the following members of our school board present. Ms. Carol Kyer, School Board President. Kathy Duke, Brenda Latham, Mike McDaniel, Tricia Sheffield, Chris Vaughn, and Dr. Mark Welding. The distinguished members of our administration are Dr. Stephen Waddell, LISD Superintendent of Schools, Barbara Brown, Chief Technology Officer, Dr. Quentin Burnett, Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Linda Haynes, Assistant Superintendent of Staff and Community Relations, Dr. Penny Riddell, Assistant Superintendent of Learning and Teaching, Dr. Kevin Rogers, Chief Operations Officer, and Rhonda Godby, West Zone Leader. Thank you for your continued leadership. In addition, I am very honored to recognize the Flower Mound Jaguar feeder principals and assistant principals here this afternoon joining us as row leaders and workers. They have been an integral part of our graduates' journey. Thank you to the following individuals: Dr. Robin Mackey, principal at Wellington Elementary; Dave Tickner, principal at Forestwood Middle School; Mr. Pete Taggart, principal of McCamey Middle School; Mr. Tim Greenwell, principal of Liberty Elementary; Dr. Patrick Schott, principal of Forest Vista Elementary; Mr. Robert Diltz, assistant principal, Wellington Elementary; and Josh Draper, assistant principal of Old Settlers Elementary. Thank you for your time this afternoon. I would like to introduce an outstanding young lady, the Flower Mound High School Senior Class President, Priya Matthew.
Welcome family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, graduates to the commencement of the Flower Mound High School class of 2013. In Walt Whitman's Song of the Open Road, he says, "I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, leading wherever I choose." My dearest class of 2013, it has been a blessing to serve and represent this senior class, and I would like to begin by congratulating you on this momentous day. You have completed what must be the most influential 13 years of schooling in your life, and the opportunities that await after this day are truly limitless. But we did not get here so quickly. Just like every good book, our lives have a beginning, middle, and end, a past, present, and future. After attending our elementary school reunions, though, our past does not seem so far away. It seems like only yesterday we let our imaginations run wild at recess and formed friendships that would last through high school. Timeouts were our biggest fear, and nap time was taken for granted. Then suddenly we became teenagers, too cool for the world. Everything in middle school seemed to be changing at once, and then of course we had Swine 09. But it was during those awkward yet memorable years that we found our passions for the arts, sports, leadership, and academics, and began to form our identities. Today, high school seems to have come and gone like a blur. The posters in the hall changed from reading "Fish are friends, not food" to "Lucky Class of 2013. We can all remember our first day of high school, innocent, nervous, and a little intimidated. Yet here we are today as one of the most accomplished group of students Flower Mound High School has ever seen. With 42 national merits, district champs in softball, baseball, girls basketball, tennis, golf, and wrestling, an outstanding performance of Legally Blonde the musical, state recognition of our robotics and Destination Imagination teams, UIL sweeps in band, choir, and orchestra, and over 50 on-campus clubs and organizations led by seniors. This class has gone above and beyond. What's even more exceptional is we do it because we are driven by our passions. Every early morning rehearsal, practice, meeting, every late night work session, every pep talk, and every friendship made along this lovely ride led you right to who you are today. So, as you cross this stage, cross this threshold into the next chapter of your life, remember your parents, grandparents, and guardians that watched you grow up and never gave up on you. This day is for them. Remember your teachers, coaches, and directors that pushed you to not be tied to the outcome, but learn more about yourself from every success and failure. Most of all, remember that today is a day of celebration, not only for the great accomplishment of graduating from high school, but also to celebrate the memories, whether it be freshman year when we won Mound Showdown, or senior year at homecoming when the field was so silent we could hear the hushed prayers of comfort for our friends at Capel. Whether it be the first time you found your individual talent or the last time you performed with a team, competed, or played the last game with your teammates that were your friends for these past 4 years. 4 years. It seems all too long and all too short at the same time. But I pray that as each of you move on, you will take pride in this pinnacle achievement and continue to reach greater heights. For we climb this mountain of life, not to be seen by the world, but to go out and see the world. Therefore, I challenge you to make no excuses and to not take no for an answer, to learn from your mistakes and to embrace what others may say is unachievable. I now leave you with the quote I began with. I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before you, leading wherever you choose. Congratulations, class of 2013, and as always, go Jags.
Thank you, Priya, for those inspirational words. It is my pleasure to introduce our award-winning choir under the direction of Dr. Mark Rohr.
Within the woodlands variegated, by the oak trees mossy moved, the shining grass flakes timber shaded, now do quiver underfoot, and birds do whistle overhead, and waters bubbling in his apple tree to lean down low in linden lee. When leaves that lately were a-springing now do fade within the copse, and painted birds do hush their singing up upon the timber tops, and brown leaf fruits are turning red in cloudless sunshine overhead. With fruits for me, the apple tree do lean down low in linden lee. Let other folk make money faster in the air of dark towns. I don't dread a peevish master, though no man may heed my frown. I be free to go abroad, or take again my homeward road, to where for me the apple tree do lean down low in linden lee.
Thank you, Dr. Rohr. It is my honor to recognize a very special young man, Mr. Jimmy Sao, our salutatorian. Jimmy is the son of Jing and Joe Sao. Jimmy will attend Cornell University in the fall and major in computer science. Your salutatorian, Mr. Jimmy Sao.
Hello. It's an honor to be here today in front of all of you. I was so excited for this. I slept at 4. That's all right. I'm here. Let me tell you a story. One day in the last week of school, in first period, the school Wi-Fi went down. Once that happened, nobody could get on the internet. Our technology-enabled school was suddenly handicapped temporarily. So throughout the entire day, people I talked to would mention the Wi-Fi being down, or about how they could not get on the internet to get things done. That's the way things are in Flower Mound. All right, in another way, we get a teacher, and it's a really good teacher, but then we keep getting amazing teachers. We start to take things for granted. Only when you see what life is without those things, you start to realize how important they really are. I love a girl in California, and she has an AP English teacher. A week before the AP test, she was teaching them about declarative sentences. The lesson text was, a declarative sentence ends with a period. That was your New Year English for them. By the way, that teacher got fired. My teacher, Mr. Wirtz, was so much better than that. So here we are at Flower Mound. We should all be proud of our school's UIL academic teams, which have done so well these past few years. Our sports teams have also performed fantastically. Our teachers, our administration, and all our friends here work harmoniously to produce great things in school every day. That is what represents us, Flower Mound High School. Now, let me share some of my experiences this year. First of all, fortunately, I passed my driving test on the first try. Hold on, disclaimer. Unfortunately, I made a 76. I still got my license, and I assure you now I'm a much more professional driver. I just think that sometimes I use cruise control too much. I really like footless driving. Honestly, though, I'd much rather drive a stick, the kind like this. Mr. Moore is a Spanish teacher who has been a mentor for me, even though I never had him as a teacher here. He has given me countless helpful hints about how to drive a stick, Like, when you park at a hill, you gotta put it not in gear, put the parking brake on, all that stuff. I'm so thankful for his kindness and his willingness to help me out with my crazy ideas. Only at Flower Mound could I have gotten to know such a marvelous teacher and friend. I studied hard this year because that's truly what I'm good at. Somehow, I was able to make straight 100s for the first 3 quarters of my year, but we've heard stories, of course, only in Flower Mound can you make straight 100s and still drop a rank. Yeah, that's us. School got a little less intense as we neared the end of the year, as always. So, after Skyping with this beautiful and inspiring girl, I tried something new. If you saw somebody demonstrating for an environmentalist cause along 2499 with a big sign, that was me with the sign. I did that for a few hours, and a lot of drivers got angry. Some cheered me on, but I was spreading a message, and a lot of them got angry at that message. But that made me happy, and it was a lot of fun. I learned that it's not always about studying textbooks. You sometimes need a cause, and you need to believe in it. This senior year, I feel I discovered myself. I have a side of me that focuses closely on school. The other side loves to have fun and enjoy life. In a way, it is a picture of my parents' personalities. I've learned valuable lessons from both of them. My mother's like me. She loves to have fun, and that's why we get along so well. Whenever she wanders around a busy city like Beijing and goes to mini parties with random friends, there's no greater delight than for me to go with her. I'm really close to my mom, even though I haven't had the opportunity to spend as much time with her as I'd like to. I am so grateful for all that she's given me, and I hope that this year I can bring her something that makes her proud to be my mom. I love her so much. My father, well, he's different. To understand my hardworking father, you have to understand his history, his childhood, his story of struggle. Here's my last story. My father was born in one of the most rural parts of China. To earn enough money to support his family and his many siblings, he had to illegally sell bean sprouts 8 miles out in a distant city marketplace. Of course, under Mao Zedong's policies of collective agriculture, this was strictly forbidden. He began doing that when he was 10. Once when he was 12, he got caught by some party officials. He begged and begged for them to let him go. They could have confiscated both his profits and his merchandise. However, they let him go, luckily, and he continued to sell. Once he was done selling, guess where he went? It's where we used to go, to school. That was his life. Until free enterprise, what we have here in America, was allowed under the next president, Deng Xiaoping. That was his life. And I love you, Dad. I haven't said that since elementary school, and I really mean it this time. So thanks to this unbelievable story of succeeding to come here to America and having me as a child, perhaps with some help from fate, or some sort of force that is beyond us, a controller of worlds, I am here. I thank you all for being here with me. We are a legendary group here at Flower Mound. I wish you and your parents good luck for the future, and I wish you all good health. Thank you, Mr. Parsons, for being awesome. Thank you to my wonderful counselor, Mrs. Boggs. Could not have made it without you. Thank you to my parents for always being there. Thank you to all of my amazing teachers who have changed my life while I was here. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back to visit you. Thank you all, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Jimmy. It's with great pride that I introduce our nationally acclaimed band as they perform America the Beautiful under the direction of Mr. Brent Biscup. Thank you, Mr. Biscup. One of the most distinctive awards is that of Class Valedictorian. This year's recipient posted an impressive final GPA of 117.43 out of a possible 120 points. He will attend the University of Texas in Austin, majoring in chemical engineering this fall. He is the son of Luna and Aluk Bhaskar. It's my pleasure to introduce Flower Mound High School's valedictorian, Mr. Adish Jain.
Friends, families, teachers, administrators, and the distinguished class of 2013, it is an honor to be up here today. I spent hours the past few weeks deliberating how to go about my speech. I asked a couple of friends for help, to which they said I should come up here and sing, rap, dance, and rip my robes apart. For those of you looking forward to that, I'm sorry to say I will not be doing any of the above. Today is a day many of us have been waiting for a long time now. However, I admit I push this day back in my mind as much as possible, because these past 4 years have been filled with some of my best memories and best friendships. When I moved to Flower Mound at the beginning of 9th grade from Kansas, I had no idea how the next few years would be, especially not knowing a single person as I walked in the first day of school. But all of you, the incredible and amazing class of 2013, have made high school unforgettable. I've had the pleasure of being able to spend time with many of you, and when I do so, I question why I'm the one up here. I see classmates involved in sports, coming to school when the rest of the city is still fast asleep. I see those in band, practicing in the parking lot way into the night. I see classmates participating and leading various organizations every single day, before and after school. The enormous amounts of dedication and ambition I have seen in this school help explain why we're not only one of the best schools in Texas, but one of the best in the nation. I cannot recount the number of times I've heard that soothing voice at the beginning of second period describe one of the teams or organizations from Flower Mound advancing to the state level, or even beyond that. For example, we have been named a Grammy Signature School multiple times now due to our outstanding orchestras, band, and choir, a distinction only a few schools in the nation receive. In sports, many of our teams made it the farthest ever in Flower Mound history, with baseball, wrestling, swimming, and golf winning district titles. The debaters and UL academic teams have not only won the district meet the last 7 years, but the region meet the last consecutive 4 years. But these achievements don't stop here. We still have tremendous potential left in us as we leave our school to pursue greater deeds. We will miss our times here at Flower Mound, but truly, we are never leaving it. The 715 days we spent together, and yes, I did count that, sitting in class, navigating the hallways, and making mementos of high school will never leave us, even if they're dearly missed. But today, as we prepare to depart from our school and take off into the world, remember no journey occurs that does not have any turbulence. When obstacles or bad times may come in our future, find a co-pilot to help you get through them. I'm positive, though, after whatever may come, we will soar and accomplish our dreams and goals by arriving at our destination. I would like to thank those that have helped us get here now, from our hardworking teachers, counselors, and administrators, to those that work behind the scenes that we sometimes forget about, like the lunch and custodial staff. However, I would like to name a few important people who have impacted me personally, and without whom I would not be standing up here today. I wish I could name everyone, but that would take far too long. Mrs. Chegg and Mr. Kenny, for making my most disliked subject, English, into one I would look forward to every single day. Mr. Yates, for showing me, as he says it, the pure greatness of calculus. Mr. Hunt and Mr. Parsons, for teaching me chemistry and physics, and for the cool labs we've done, from scrumptious digestion labs to almost blowing up Mr. Parsons with the rocket labs. Mrs. Smith, for being my orchestra director the past 4 years, and Miss Moody, for being my counselor and always being there whenever I had a question or concern. But most of all, Mrs. Walker, who's been like a second mother to me and a life coach, and who, without a doubt, makes the best cookies and cupcakes in the world. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank my biggest fans, my family, who supported me every step of the way. I'll miss you guys and your food dearly in college. Before I end, though, I would like to recite a quote I recently came across by Albert Einstein. There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. So, as we walk across the stage today, ready to embark on a new journey, I ask that you choose the latter way to live your life and embrace every day, whether it be through times of prosperity or misfortune, for who knows what the future will hold. I wish all of you good luck on your future endeavors, and once again, congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you, Adish. Dr. Waddell, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2013 for Flower Mound High School. Before you are 809 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate.
Thank you, Mrs. Lale. To you, the Flower Mound High School class of 2013, I extend my warmest congratulations and wishes for a happy and successful future. Mrs. Kyer, Ms. Lale has verified these students eligible to receive their diplomas or certificates. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify that their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Will the first row please rise to receive your diplomas?
Adish Alak Jain, Jimmy Tsao, Jinlei Lele Lu, Sangha Sarah Song, Michaela Yunso Lee, Srinand Bodu, Ramya Ramachandran, Priya Mary Matthew, Maya P. Rao, Rachel Christine Kennedy, Rohan Dirban Desai, Nicholas Alexander Prescott, Jennifer Lynn Teague, Iris Chan Fung, Haley Catherine McNeese, Andrew Dallin Graham, Catherine Margaret Boutwell, Ankit Sharma, Mitchell David Johnson, Joel Gregory Hicks, Timothy Dongshul Sa, Ameya Sanjay Bhatt, Aaron Wailun Tan, Shirley Shah Zhu, Buck Hunter Starling, Solji Jung, Caitlin Marie Montan, Jeffrey Carter Higgins, Nathan Joseph Lyon, Unika Lakeisha Rao, Nicholas Anthony Snyder, Adnan Abbas, Jenna Faye Abbott, Taylor Christine Abbott, Fatima Oluafang Mike Ambimbola, Emily Page Adams, Stephen Derrick Adkisson, Trevor Clay Aarons, Dylan Powell Akers, Scott Michael Akers. Olivia Nicole Alatorre. Shelby Marie Alayon. Amber Lane Alkir. Katie Elaine Allegro. Brianna Marie Allman. Alexandria Nicole Altschuler. Gabriela Sophia Medina. Elena Grace Alvarez. Nathan Cade Anderson. Blessing Lauren Anderson. Jordan Ray Anderson. Lisa Marie Arneson. Preston Reeds Fair Arnett. Jacob Braze Arnett. Gabriela Ann Arnold. Jose Alberto Areola. Marissa Nicole Avia. Jacob Dale Ayers. Megan Catherine Babavek. Kelly Lorraine Bach. Layla Barvar. Sami Bayeri. Stacy Morgan Baker. Troy Thomas Baker. Trenton Don Baldwin. Luke Hyunsuk Bang. Ariana Elizabeth Banos. Amira Jamal Barakat. Kevin Michael Baku. Nicholas Daniel Bass. Brandon Connolly Bauman. Thomas James Baxter. Sarah Nicole Beasley. Parker Andrew Beatty. Jenna Laurette Bori. Ajia Beko. Emily Ruth Becker. Bianca Marie Benefi. Hannah Michelle Beneke. Briar Michelle Bennett. Joshua Ryan Bennett. Dylan Tyler Bernard. Raphael Valerie Bernay. Austin James Berry. Daniel Ryan Bertrand. Casey Beruti. Olive Kika Bieni. Caitlin Alexandra Bingheim. Spencer Kirkland Biro. Chandler Martin Black. Sydney Dinar Black. Logan Nelson Blackburn. Nicholas Reed Blasco. Bonnie Lucas Blocker. Brooke Nicole Bolt. Ryan Timothy Bonner. Ryan Patrick Boer. Katrina Pauline Boughton. Grayson Von Bowman. Caleb Taylor Brake. Jessica Christine Brandt. Preston Scott Braw. Gian Stefano Brazzini, Brendan Taylor Bridwell, Jessica Grace Broadbent, Matthew Zachary Brooks, Abigail Page Brown, Stephen Kyle Brown, Dalton Wade Broyles, Benjamin Daniel Brunil, Elizabeth Marie Buckman, Christian Diane Buffa, Benjamin Ellison Burke, Hannah Anderson Burt, Annalise Bethay Bush, Emma Marie Butler, Ongwesa Kebaso Bwogega, Hayden Wayne Calvert, Aaron James Campbell, Carolyn Ruth Campos, Colin Oakley Canant, Ethan Daniel Cannon, Kylie Denise Capps, Michael Torian Carrick, John Thomas Carlisle, Kathleen Ann Carlucci, Tyler Alexander Carpenter, David James Carson, Aaron David Casimir, Paul Michael Casimir, Andy Nicole Castor, Brian Wortham Castillo, Jessica Nicole Catlin, Megan Eileen Catterin, Anthony James Chalupka, Lauren Elizabeth Chapin, Danielle Marie Cheverini, Andrew Anthony Cheza, Catherine Jamin Choi, Alyssa Nicole Christensen, Robert Austin Cisneros, Alexander Reese Clark, McKinley Kyle Clark, Cameron Lee Clements, Garrett Michael Clifton, Jenna Lynn Clinton, Amberly Elizabeth Clough, Haley Marie Cobb, Grant William Kogel, Kenneth Reynard Coleman, Dylan James Collins, Catherine May Collins, Sterling Andrew Collis, Eric Michael Conway, Adriana Maria Corral, David Douglas Cotton, Brooke Elizabeth Cottrell, Megan Taylor Crafton, Laura Ann Crick, Amanda Jane Culver, Wesley Cole Cumby, Melissa Marie Curl, Patrick Caleb Curran, Colin Parker Curry, Joshua Glenn Curry, Preston D'Souza, McCann Larson Dahl, Wendy Sophia Daniels, Brian Edward Davidson, Corey Jacob Davis, John Hunter Davis, Kelsey Joe Fox Davis, Taylor Marie Davis, Tyler Stephen Davis, Alexandria Nicole Dean. Ashley Nicole Deary. Catherine Denise Decker. Angelica Marie Deely. Madison Kylie Dean. Brooke Carson Del Tufo. Sonder Deman. Spencer Henry DeMoss. Allison Danielle Denton. Brandon Kyle Depew. Daniel Matthew Dezotiel. James Roy Dickey. Kristen Caroline DeGoot. Kelly Marie Dillard. Mark Wayne Ditzworth. Christopher Stephen Dobbs. Bridget Danielle Dolly. Matthew Gerard DeMugala. Margaret Elizabeth Donald. Andrew William Donaldson. Patrick Larry Lincoln Doran. Connor Merritt Dothit. Tyler Shane Dozier. Alec David Driscoll. Drake Saxon Dudley. Ethan Richard Dugan Smith. Nicholas Daniel Dungy. Ian Mitchell Dwyer. Jared Robert Early. Nicole Brianna Eason. Andrew Ryan Ebert. Kylie Michelle Edmonds. Samantha Susan Edwards. Aaron Taylor Egan. Claire Elizabeth Eggleston. Jonathan Blake Alledge. Cole Michael Epperson. Derek Gregory Erb. Emily Paige Erdman. Andrew Thomas Urick. Ashley Nicole Evans. Harper Grace Fagerquist. Jessica Lynn Falk. Sabrina Nicole Farthing. Michaela Shea Favors. Courtney Paige Feathers. Sean Joseph Feldman. Mateus Ingo Ferreira. Michael Thomas Fariso. Romario Miguel Fiscal. Sarah Jo Fish. Morgan Elizabeth Flum. Sean Michael Flynn. Brianna Michelle Forth. Finn Christy Foster. Molly Elizabeth Foster. Jacob Charles Fowler. Allison Marie Freeman. Nicholas Rain French. Andrew Wyatt Fry. Catherine Souffle Fuentes. Ashley Nicole Fultz. Chastity Jade Gamble. Devin Ryan Gomez. Justin Taylor Gamble. Gabrielle Christina Garcia. Prakar Garg. Lauren Ashley Garlington. Garrick Brent George. Connor McGee George. Nicholas Julian Gerendale. Gabriella Nicole Jeter. Alexandra Noor Ganma. Remy Razi. Brett Michael Gilbert. Matthew Ryan Gillette. Dustin Douglas Glazer. Danae Nicole Gleason. Dylan Thomas Glover. Matthew Thomas Gamitro. Ariel Elise Goodoy. Kayla Brooke Goyne. Brandon Benjamin Gonzalez. Alan A. Patricia Gordillo Matiro. Jaden Michael Gorham. Anna Kate Grady. Lauren Alexandria Grant. Nathaniel Ryan Gray. Caroline Alyssa Green. Christian Andrew Green. Madison Leanne Green. Ryan Allen Greenawalt. Madeline Ray Greenlee. John Riley Weston Greenwood. Lauren Haley Gregory. Dustin Levi Grimes. Orlando Jared Guidry. Jin Hui Gua. Chelsea Nicole Gurley. Courtney O'Neill Hackett. Chandler Reed Haddock. Samuel Thomas Hamowitz. Hunter Forrest Hall. Charles Chase Lee Hammett. Matthew Jeffrey Hammond. Michael A. Hansen. James Andrew Hansen. Nicole Marie Harlan. Heather Nicole Harrelson. Hayden Michael Harrigan. Alexandra Rashi Harris. Matthew Stewart Harrison. Garrett Lane Harvey. Nicholas Ryan Hastings. Shaylee Christine Hogue. Joshua James Hout. Carter Ray Hawk. Joshua Eric Hawkins. Julian Mitchell Hazlett. Jillian Marie Helbig. Brandon Cole Henley. Christine Vuolasan Henry. Ryan Patrick Henry. Hayden John Hensel. Christopher James Hergert. Marisol Hernandez. Megan Herrera. Michelle Danica Hess. Christopher Darrell Hickey. Ethan Patrick Higgins. Meredith Brees Hiles. Casey Reed Hillebrand. Matthew Dylan Hurst. Benjamin Clayton Pladkey. Anna Claire Hoffman. Garrett Samuel Homan. Delvin Tyrell Holmes. Kayla Janae Holt. Brendan Ray Hone. Jonathan Hong. Alexis Sunny Hornsby. Hayden Anderson Hostis. Clark James Hauser. Marcus Allen Howard. Morgan Nicole Howard. Gavin Nicholas Howell. Carly Ann Prubo. Christine Lee Hurd. Derek Alexander Hutchins. Victoria In-Yung Huang. Brendan Michael Ayaninro. Sarah Maged Ibrahim. Tori Jordan Ildebrando. Matlena Elizabeth Impola. Sandia Wastim Iqbal. Seth Austin Ivy Davis. Matthew McKay Jacobson. Ravina Komal Jane. Nicholas Robert Jamil. Gunnar Rustin James. Song Hyung Jung. Alexander Lawrence Janch. Megan Kyla Jefferson. Jared Alexander Genuine. Bin Jong. Yuli Jong. Aaron Nunez Johnson. Blake Ian Johnson. Christina Artemis Johnson. Jessica Lee Johnson. Kayla Nicole Johnson. Robert Kyle Johnson. Andrew Gregory Jones. Kaylin Robert Jones. Hannah Marie Joseph. Lauren Elizabeth Joseph. George Lawrence Jureka III. Tyler Andrew Cabello. Grace Aisha Karp. Ashley Nicole Couts. Jeffrey Scott Couts. Samantha Rose Kelling. Ben Robert Kellogg. Addison Jane Kenny. Mitchell Reed Kenyon. Alexander DeCinti Kirschner. Aiden Christian Kessler. Amira Khan. Sankeith Reddy Kitchner. Nicholas Charles Kidder. Evan Thomas Kiley. Taryn Joshua Killian. Byung Kuk Kim. Jongsu Kim. Catherine Kim. Nak Jung Kim. Susie Kim. Dakota Alexander Kimberlin. Nicholas Wayne Kimbrell. Edward Daichi Kinder. Reagan Brianna Kirby. Edward Matthew Klecka. Nicole Hannah Kleckner. Kelly Christopher Klein. Tanner Ryan Klish. Dylan Alexander Knight. Ethan Everett Knox. Anthony Joseph Knuff. Austin Ulrich Krell. James F. Quang. Shilpa Kudva. Amy Michelle Kumar. Min Sirk Kwan. Brittany Marie Kyer. Charlotte Ann Lancaster. Clark Daniel Lane. Emily Rain Lane. Robert David Lane. Madeline Levane Lang. Brandon Michael Langley. Chase Randolph Lansdale. Eric Joseph Lands. Michaela Pearl Lipinski. Matthew Evan Larson. Philip Thomas Larson. Madison Louise Lassiter. Cody Doyle Laxon. Aaron Renee Lane. Cameron Cannon Lee. Julian Tien Lee. Brian Jungmin Lee. Zhang Jin Lee. Jewel Su Zhang Lee. Min Hui David Lee. Cole Patrick Lamaster. Alexander Renee Leon. Reed Arthur Levnick. Joshua Park Levine. Austin Thomas Liu. Brene Kathleen Lewis. Logan Ernest Liebsch. Nathan Richard Liebsch. Cassandra Angelica Lilly. Hannah Lee Lindsay. Christina Lauren Lisenby. Kieran Joseph Littlefield. Tyler Pendleton Lively. Brad Andrew Lisenby. Tyler Aaron Long. Alyssa Catherine Laurie. Taylor Don Lavelle. John Cheng Lu. Michelle Zuen Lu. Rachel Nicole McCaskill. Morgan Ann McGregor. Skylar Rose McGee. Andrew John Malamet. Rachel Marie Malamet. Ryan Carolyn Manley. Kyle Lozette Marchese. Madeline K. Marr. Alyssa Mars. Lindsay Marie Mars. Margaret Aileen Marshall. Molly Taylor Martin. Summer Camille Martin. Jonathan Lee Martinez. William Khalid Masih. Gabriella Masters. Justin M. Mays. Emilio Leonard Mazer. Nicole McAllister. Jared Latrell Macbeth. Chandra Elise McCarthy. Nicholas Lee McClintock. Nicholas Cameron McCollum. Kelly Elizabeth McCoy. Casey Jean McCulley. Austin Davis McDaniel. Rebecca Ann McDowell. Alexis Taylor McFarland. Alicia Nicole McGilvray. Blake Albert McGough. Cole Christian McKeel. Austin James McKeel. Brody Garrett McLemore. Bailey Nicole McMahon. Justin David McMillan. Andrew Pearson McRae. Kevin Andrew Meadows. Troy Medinas. Jet Michael Minock. Nigel Reese Melbourne. Derek Daniel Messer. Meredith Ann Messerly. Charleston Free Middleton. Claire Elizabeth Milkey. Meredith Ann Mahalik. Matthew Minna McHale. Jacob Stephen Miller. Sarah Jane Miller. Travis James Miller. Alyssa Jean Milligan. Taylor Douglas Mills. Adam Adnan Mir. Christina Lynn Molinaro. Andrew Reed Mulkentine. Samuel Welch Montgomery. Haley Christina Moore. Alexandra Marina Morin. Garrett Hayes Morgan. Scott Nathaniel Monroe. Christian Dakota Murray. Micah Danielle Murray. Austin Michael Masacchio. Taylor Eileen Neighbors. Parker LaValle Nagel. Reagan Francis Nail. Nikhil Nair. Chase William Nara. Divya Nurinen. Caitlin Joelle Neighbors. Samantha Taylor Nelson. Carrie Elise Nichols. Claire Elise Nielsen. Zuri Snow Moore Niemanen. Raji Nigam. Mitchell Brett Nigro. Willie Alexander Nolasco. Alexandria Nancy Nerado. Cullen Thomas Norberg. Alexandra Isabel Norman. Andrew Lawrence Norton. Alexandria Michelle Novak. John Marshall Novak. Tanner Richard Novak. Faduma Ismail Noor. Tyler Bradley Obar. Austin James O'Leary. Bryce Jacob O'Rear. Kristen Nicole Obanowski. Kylie Nicole Obanowski. Aiden Clark Oldnettle. Laura Olivia Olfers. Eric Joseph Olson. Neka Lucy Ono. Morgan Jean Opgenorth. Haley Isabella Orton. Michael Chimezi Osondu. Thomas Lewis Overly. Alexander James Owens. Mariah Christine Painter. Montserrat Matamoros Palacios. Diego Thomas Palomares. Jamie Danielle Park. Temple Park. William Tyler Park. Lauren Taylor Parker. Tyler Martin Parker. Preston Blake Patton. Kelsey Michelle Patterson. Addison Claire Patillo. Laura Julia Pavlik, Jesse Nicholas Pearson, Ariana Noel Pena, Kyle Anthony Prokosky, Gianni Lynn Parrott, Jacob Henry Perry, Eilish Carmel Patterson, Baltra Dobb Pham, Madeline Louise Phillips, Andrew Paul Piscine, Alicia Chang-Ching Pico, Victoria Cameron Pierce, Samuel Richard Peach, Haley Ann Piper, David Marshall Pitchford, John Dylan Platers, Tyler Matthias Pohl, Zachary Allen Polk, Angelica Denise Poole, Blake Christian Poole, Kelsey Sarah Porter, Allison Joy Preisler, Carl James Presley, Ahmad Jamal Price, Samantha Charisse Prize Nazer, Andrew Davis Pride, Shelby Taylor Pulley, Rihanna Jean Kwazi, Jacob Lawrence Quesada, Atif Ahmed Qureshi, Daniel Lewis Rael, Brandon Tyler Rajkowski, Dominic Raymond Ramirez, Victoria Ramirez, Kelsey Lee Ransom, Taylor Elizabeth Rarick, Rafi Siddiq Rashid, Haley Jean Roush, Brian John Sedgwick Reeder, Morgan Annette Reese, Michael James Regan, Ryan Brooks Ribley, Jason Lee Reinhardt, Denton Carl Reisig, Alexis Ray Rendon, Amanda Catherine Restino, Austin Matthew Rhodes, Michelle Jane Richard, Wesley Thomas Richardson, Amanda Claire Richett, Reagan Elizabeth Rivero, Austin Reed Roa, Campbell Sky Robertson, Caroline Elizabeth Robertson, Drew Marcel Robinson, Francis Alyssa Rodriguez, Ashley Nicole Rowe, Derek Gunnar Rogers, Travis Robert Rogers, Kylie Christine Rogenkamp, Haley Cadence Rolfe, Timothy James Romanowski, Gabrielle Marinelli Romau, Arthur Clayton Roquemore, Shelby Ann Rose, Layla Rostami, Allie Brooke Roeder, Taylor James Rothfield, Austin D. Roy, Mackenzie Quinn Ruther, Kevin Chandler Rutherford, Christine Nicole Selenis, Sanjali Sama, Lauren Michelle Sanders, Sydney Dallas Siran Sanchi, Brooke Elizabeth Satterwhite. Emily Paige Sawinski. Ashish Saxena. Zachary Andrew Sayers. Connor Patrick Scallon. Christopher Roger Shield. Matthew Craig Schlater. Catherine Elizabeth Schleising. Maximilian Russell Schmidt. Alexandra Taylor Shuley. Cassidy Ray Scott. Sydney Diana Siegfried. Madison March Seipel. Tegan Dale Selby. Tyler James Self. Alexandra K. Sellers. Danielle Marie Sewell. Julianne Marie Sikora. Izana Gabriel Siyum. Zishan Hussein Shamsi. Sharad Raghav Shekhar. Adri Chin Yu Shen. Roy Wilson James Sherwin. Megan Elizabeth Shirley. Kayla Renee Shively. Zachary J. Schoberg. Haley Lynn Schrum. Nathaniel Austin Shirtliff. Jessica Ruth Singletary. Elizabeth Erin Skillett. Jordan Monroe Sloan. Madison Grace Slutter. Brooke Caitlin Smale. Maddie Lauren Smith. Alexander Evan Smith. Alexander James Smith. Annie Elizabeth Smith. Austin Marie Smith. Brooklyn Taylor Smith. Christopher Adam Smith. Connor Scott Smith. Leslie Ann Smith. Morgan Ashley Smith. Miranda Lee Smythe. Susan Shea Solinsky. Emily Marie Solis. Ashley Michaela Solosko. Isaac Sampson. Kath Son. Catlin Nicole Spangola. Blake Austin Spencer. Prunid Srivatava. Nicole Taylor Starzinski. Nicholas Andrew Steimer. Daniel Millard Stevens. Michaela Lee Stewart. Marlise Rose Stiles. Mark Austin Stoneburner. Tara Lynn Alexandria Strider. Haley Taylor Stewart. Tara Lee Ann Sullivan. Cameron James Sutherland. Michaela G. Svak. Courtney Lauren Swimlar. Xavier Leland Sykes. Alexis Nicole Tanferno. Zanab Iza Takik. Hunter Cole Tarman. James Vladimir Turndrup. Aubin V. Thomas. Sarah Ann Thornton. Christy Lee Tittensor. Austin Robert Todd, Jean-Luc David Tolfree, Keelan Boyd Tollefson, Michael Taylor Torty, Hannah Virginia Treasure, Adam Benjamin Tremont, Jacob Paul Truesdale, Malia Nicole Truman, Elizabeth Tudis, Caroline Paige Upham, Brianna Michelle Valdez, Kayla Shea Valdez, Blake Warren Van Brunt, Carl Louis Vargo, Alexandra Manuel Vazquez, Ardra Minakshi Vinkachalam, Alexandria Jean Vigil, Sarah Ann Vitale, Joshua Michael Vitullo, Clayton Woody Vonderluft, Hannah Kaur Wadva, Davis Michael Wagner, Forrest Andrew Wagner Wilkins, Dakota Mackenzie Waldner, Jacob Wade Walter, Kendall Elena Walters, Rachel Marie Walther, Faith Elizabeth Warren, Ashley Lane Waterman, Carson David Watkins, Clinton Chancellor Watkins, Emily Ann Marie Watson, Thomas Sterling Watson, Marie Helen Wavra, Tanner William Waycott, Garrett Taylor Webb, Mitchell David Webb, Spencer Bruce Webb, Preston Leo Weber, Sarah Jean Weckhorst, Devin Nicole Widener, Michael Ross Weingartner, Blake Timothy Ware, Brady Halas Wells, Brandy Ray Wells, Natalie Ann Weshy, Jacob Christian West, Rachel Gail Watley, Kyle Lincoln Whitaker, Ashley Mercedes Whiteford, Taylor Wayne Wydrick, Keaton Stewart Williams, Marissa Renee Williams, Shelby Madison Wilson, Brandon Jacob Windsor, David Michael Wojcicki, Kyle Richard Wojciechowski, Morgan Lee Womack, Ashley Nicole Wood, Nathan Perry Woolhams, Christian Jeremiah Worcester, Joshua Samuel Worcester, Maggie Jean Wright, Zhongzhang Jason Wu, Alan Virgil Yarwood, Miri Yum, Sue March Yi, Allison Nicole Young, Christopher Taylor Young, Connor William Young, Reagan Ashley Young, Ju Yon Yu, Kirsten Elizabeth Zeller, Alec Christopher Zobal, and Camilla Janine Zwolski.
At this time, I would like to present Ms. Caitlin Montan to make the closing remarks.
As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." It is hard to believe that 4 years ago we were still thinking how impossible it was going to be to navigate through Flower Mound High School. Now, as we all depart on our own paths, we look to find a place for ourselves in this world. But on our way there, we will take a little bit of these last 4 years with us. The friendships we have made, the accomplishments we have obtained, the people we have become, and the wisdom of our teachers have been imprinted in our hearts. Whether our classmates have been in district competitions for sports, winning at the state balls competition for their art, competing nationally in debate, competing in junior ROTC, showing off their musical talent at state competitions in band and orchestra, singing all around the U.S. in choir, taking part in either the school plays, the terrific musical Legally Blonde, or the one-act play, or competing in several subjects for UIL or any other organization at our school, we have flourished. We are a strong class that deserves to be proud of what we have done and who we are. Beyond our accomplishments, we have also had an amazing last year together. We celebrated homecoming with our first carnival. We survived the college application process and our last senior classes. And although it was a struggle working through senioritis, we made it work. And finally, we closed the year with prom, an amazing and beautiful night at the Cowboy Stadium. It will be hard to say goodbye, but I hope that for many of you, it will be a see you later. There is so much that we have done as a class and so much that we have learned from one another. And as we journey forward, remember what a favorite childhood author once said: "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. Reflections on the class of 2013 and the official turning of the tassels is offered by Michaela Lee, a member of the top 25 honor graduates. Seniors, please stand. Seniors, please stand.
Okay, so before we turn our tassels, I would like to say a few words to my graduating class. So in just several minutes, we'll finally face the real world. Don't forget the counselors, the teachers, the administrators who's taught us lessons beyond what they're paid to teach. Learn from their passion, their determination, and especially their patience with us. I don't know if you've all heard this, but among our teachers, our class is particularly wild and uncontrollable. So since we've been so wild, let's just show them what we are. We'll be wild about our future. We'll be crazy about finding what we truly love. We'll be uncontrollable to make a difference. Making a difference doesn't mean becoming the next president of the United States or becoming a big shot CEO. It just means it can be as small as picking up litter off the street. Just know that you can do it. Okay, so I'll end this ceremony with the words of the greatest American author we've seen, Dr. Seuss. "You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Now, join me in turning our tassels to the left.
The Jaguar Band will now perform the alma mater. Graduates, please be seated. On behalf of myself, the faculty and staff of Flower Mound High School, I wish to each and every one of you the happiness of a productive life, the respect of your fellow man, and the love of your family. May the future be yours. The best of luck and congratulations to the class of 2013. Row leaders, please stand and gather your packets for distribution. Friends and guests, please remain seated as we begin the recessional with rows 1 and 2. Row 1 and 2, please rise and face your row leader.
Amen.